Hey, it's Bishop here again, getting ready to start part 6 of my back burner project, and I'm getting ready to add another piece to this modification here in my AR. And what I'm going with is a tack light. The tack light will be Cloud Defense with a Streamlight ProTac rail mounted HLX. That's what I'm using. So with the Cloud Defense system, let's crack this thing open and see what she looks like. Just got it, so I haven't opened it yet, obviously. Let's take a look in here. Let's see. Oh, very nice. I've just seen it before, I'm sure. Let me turn it around here. There we go. Looks good. Yep. And it is, and I know there's been an issue with, I know some reporting some fakes for the Streamlights, depending on where it comes from. This was a combo deal. I'll leave a link in the description down below to where you can get this. And here we go with the Cloud Defense. Hopefully the light's not glaring you out here. But it's going to be the bracket mount for it. Sit this out of the way. Put this back. And before I get cracking on this thing here, guys, make sure you hit the like button. Subscribe to this channel if you want more reviews, different things, accessory gear reviews, and when the weather warms back up and get a chance to get back out in the field. Hopefully by then my rest of my deal will be done. My other back burner project that I've been working on and trying to get it finished by spring. So we'll get back out and get some drills going here too as well. But right now, as you've seen my other parts that I started, you can go back and check out the series and you'll see them 1 through 5. This, like I said, this is 6. So I tell you what, let me crack this open, see what I need, and get my tools ready to rock and roll for this thing. Alright, I think I got all my tools ready for this thing, so let's pop this open. As you can see the writing on it here, this is what came with it. It says, please address all Streamlight warranty claims to Streamlight Warranty Service. Got an 800 number here, and local number as well. It says, do not return product to dealer or Cloud Defense. As I said, this is a Cloud Defense combo deal, so it's a setup here. And as I said before, I will leave the link in the descriptions where you can get this. This is a pretty sweet setup here. So, slide this out, kick this off to the side here. Nice. So it comes also, here's the light, comes with the Picatinny rail mount as well. Standard, as you can see. And as I said here, some people were reporting of fakes from Streamlight. Guys, the fakes are, if you don't see Streamlight's logo, the symbol here, their logo for Streamlight, if you have that, it's authentic. Okay? It's an authentic Streamlight. If you have this button here on the back and it says Streamlight across the back of it, it's a fake. Alright? That's what has been reported. I have 2 Streamlights actually. I've got one here, same deal. It's got the symbol on the back. I've had this one here, this handheld one. I've had this one for a good while. This is a nice EDC light. So let's look inside here. Let's crack this box open. This comes with hardware, as you see, and it comes with the switch. So put the switch out. This is what we are going to use to mount, and it does have your standard CR 123s. These are here Streamlights batteries here. So they're saying yep, CR 123As standard. So with the switch here. Now this is really nice too. Streamlight here. This is going to be a constant on switch. I do believe these are your 2. I'm going to have to hook this up and see because this is a new light for me. I know how this one functions. This is my old one here. I want to see how this one functions. Brand new to me. So, of course, you got all the accessories in here. As you can see, so we'll kick all this stuff off to the side, and I have everything out. Let's pull this Cloud Defense mount bracket out. This is a really nice design. If you guys haven't seen it, if you have, you know what I'm talking about. I want a real good mounting system here. Let me drop it down here, take it out, so we can see it comes in here with some hardware. Yep, it's got yep, star heads screws there. This is a nice little cover right for it. Let's slide this off. And this is just a protective sleeve right here. There we go. We will slide this thing together and rock and roll. It's going to be a first for me, so this is going to be pretty cool. Alright, first things first, unscrew the cap, because we want to take the stock cap off. Yep. Get rid of that. Let's drop the batteries in. Let's at least test it. So we can test the switch, make sure everything tests for functionality. Alright, had to test functionality on this thing, and had to dig into this a little bit. This cap, and just notice the tail cap on here for the switch, as you can see. Strobe, same, and it's a 10 tap programmable. Here's a constant on for the rear. I had to torque this cap in here. At first I was like, what's going on with the tail cap here? The switch. Thought it didn't work, and gave it just a little bit more torque on it. Make sure it's good and tight. Boom, it worked at first. So didn't work at first, it was working out. So let's get to where I'm going to mount this here. Now what I got to do first, take off my old GoPro mount here on this side here. I just stuck it back on here in case I run something here for some videos, footage or something like that. But I do need to take this out. So let me get my 1 hex wrench for this thing. Take this off. All right. So screw this to a little bit more so it'll slide off. There we go. Move this out of the way. Find out right about where I'm going to mount this. This should be, yep. Now where I'm going to mount this, I'm going to put this right here, mainly because I don't want my light, basically, I don't want the lens of the cap past the guardrail here, the handrail, the handguard, I mean, sorry, I don't want it past that. I want to keep it right here flush. So I don't want it too close to the muzzle brake up front, mainly because of gas, you know, carbon, the blast, everything else. I don't want it that close. I want to keep it back right here, keep it nice, clean, flush, and out of the way. Now that's what I prefer. You guys can set up any way you want, however you prefer it. It's definitely on you, but that is, like I said, that's the way I prefer it. So we'll give this just a little snug. Mount that there. There we go. And loosen this up here. And as you can see, it is right here, just about flush. If I go one notch up, it might be just, yeah, it's about, there it is. That's dead even right there. Yep, that's dead even. Directly flush right across the handguard, right there, right on line. So We mount that now. With this two-piece deal here, the Cloud Defensive mount, so the tiny switch has got to go, you slide this switch in, and here's a cradle for it. And it slides into the cradle, and then the mount mounts to the outside. What's cool about this is that however I want to set this, if I want my thumb to hit this constant up front, I can flip the switch around, or if I want it back here in the tail position, either way, this is still designed to where I can twist this, orient this how I want it, the tail switch, and this bracket will slide on the pick tinning, and you can run this cord right on the inside, make it nice and neat. So I'm going to run mine on the inside. And these are Torx heads, starred. So now I'm just going to set this on for video's sake. I'll go back and take them back out and put some medium thread locker on it. And it's good because it's got an inside ease as well too, so in case if I want it here, or if I want to ease the cord, I can drop it right here and snake it out of the outside right here. So that makes it nice too as well. And it shows right here, it's going to be hard to see, but you can set that cable to ride right down at the bottom underneath right here on the side. It will rest down in there. If you wanted to do that, that's great. Like I said, I pull this back here. I could set this back a little bit farther, or move the switch up a little farther up to give it a little bit of ease. But my grab point is going to be right here. So it's going to be here where this is comfortable. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set this to where it eases out. And that's the only thing is, like I said, it's kind of difficult to get in here, but this mount, this bracket, this thing is really, really nice. It's just you gotta screw with it just a little to keep this nice and neat. Like as I said, and you can pull this in, get it tugged in. I know some guys that keep it tight so it doesn't flange, it doesn't flip or get in the way in the hands, which is true. Like I said, I could easily move this back and give it just a little bit of pressure right off of it and give me some more ease to this cord to slip it in here. But as you see, if I get it back there, it's pulling really hard because I got this up front. Now I can move this light back as I said, but I'm going to keep it right there for right now and see how that works and run it that way as I finish locking this down as it's in here. Like I said, once I get it seated here, I'll go back and I'll put some thread locker on it. Once I get a permanent mount on here, if I'm comfortable with this switch being right here, I'm going to play with it a couple notches or so once I get out and run it. But so far, from what I can feel, it's good right here. This is a good mount. This is a good setup here so far. As I said, I got to get out and put it on the shoulder, run some rounds through it, and at least take it outside. You know what? Let's take this outside. Alright, so here's a quick test run. So I'm roughly about 50 feet away from the wall. So as I said, this is 1,000 lumen, and it's measured on Streamlight's 1,000 lumen is by the center of the cone, so it's dead center of the beam, where that point would be 1,000 lumens. So roughly, as I said, I'm about 50 feet away. As you can see, it's a good white spot, nice good hot spot that's narrow. And then of course you've got the spill, but it's not too much spill on the outside though. So that cone is pretty tight as far as it being right there on that 1,000 lumen. This is also tin tack programmable, so we can have high, Double tap it for strobe, and it's also programmable as well. It's programmable on 10 taps. On a 10 tap you can change programs. There's 3 different programs for it. So you tap it 10 times, you hold it on the 10th tap, hold it till it goes, blinks out, then it changes program. So now it's on solid. I believe this is program number 2. So it'll be on a solid hold. And then on constant on, put tap on with the switch. Either one. We'll change the next program 3. And then on the 10th one, it goes out. When the light goes out, it means the program has changed. Now it's on low. Program low. You have a switch for a constant on or a quick switch. Quick tap. This is not bad. It ain't too bad as far as low. And we'll go back to program number 1 here. So, I'll tell you what, before I go, the double tap on the switch will bring it to high from low to high. That's a double tap. Double tap, bring it out. Let's go back to the first program, put it back to the default one. Alright, goes out. Now it's high. Double tap the strobe. If I want a constant strobe, I'll double tap the constant switch, the lock on switch, double tap, lock it in, boom. There you go. Alright guys, there you go. I did reposition some things, adjusted around. I flipped the switch around the other way, as you saw when I flashed it up there on the screen. And I did move it forward just a little bit because I was getting the muzzle brake was falling into the spill of the light, so casting a shadow. So I did move it ahead just a shade. It should be okay. But anyway, if you like the video, give it a thumbs up. I appreciate it. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and hit the all notification. When you subscribe, make sure you get all the notifications so you get all the videos when they post. Make sure you sign up to my email list also, because my channel does get limited with monetization, so, and some of them might not even post, who knows. But anyway, that's it for this one. One more left. Stay tuned for part 7, and I will see you on the next one.